think I need to add some things. Twitch is up. And the live stream. Before we get into this. Everybody doing this fine morning. Details. Do the same thumbnail. $20. Where's that at? Where is it? No, seriously. Where is it? I don't know. Notification gang. Thank you for stopping by, for being a part of the notification squad. There we go. I'll use that same thumbnail. All right, we got 61 people in here. We got 12 likes. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Got to break that wall. Yeah, we got to break through $20. I mean, we had a pretty decent size dip in the after hours market, which is understandable. This is hedgy land. This is where it's being controlled. You know, and we obviously see the buying power that we do have in it. Instant increases. So we definitely got to break that wall. Good morning from the great state of Mississippi. Good morning. Did you see Kramer say Wall Street bets won? I haven't seen that, but I heard him, you know, talking about us a bunch of times. Basically saying that whoever's shorting it is stupid. I'm doing good, man. How you doing this morning? I'm doing pretty good, Jack. Thank you for asking. Good morning, everyone. Yo, good morning. Notification squad. What's good, Matt? I'm doing pretty good. Nothing really like truly happening. We are seeing a lot of volume this morning because we're just getting started. It's 1.3 million, so that's definitely good. It's probably more over in Fidelity, and we'll check that out later. Make sure people on Twitch are okay too. Thank you for watching over on Twitch. We got 2 people that are watching over there. You can hit that follow button if you want. Is Friday decreased hours on the market? Not that I know of. Should be the same. Already almost 4 million in volume. Yeah, Fidelity, it must say 4 million. That's crazy. So we definitely have something that could be really, really big on our hands. A lot of volume downward because this is hedgy land that they're controlling it, but we also have buying volume that we see here. So hopefully we can get back up to where we were, and then, you know, break that wall, break that ceiling. Really, it's not the true ceiling, but we're trying to move up floors, and we're trying to break through that ceiling. Right now, we're only on like the, let's say, 3rd floor, and, you know, we got a 100-story building. Doge to the moon. Doge is making some moves. Some cryptocurrency is making some moves. I mean, Doge is not making as much of an impact as some others, but we'll start getting some catalysts in there, and I'm gonna be holding this for a while. So I have Doge. If anything, what I will do, and I've said this in the past, if anything, let's go back to here. Let's go to, it seems GameStop followed the same route. This is definitely hedgy land. But yeah, what I plan on doing, let me actually change this to a different screen. There we go. I look more detailed here until this camera dies, and then we'll change that back. But yeah, what I plan on doing with Doge is actually take this and put it into my crypto wallet. So basically do a sell and buy really quick so that I can get the same price, the same action, and basically, move my money over to a secure place, a secure wallet until I feel like selling it. Because I feel like, Coinbase is going to add some activity to it, right? And I don't want too much fluctuation in the activity to where when I do buy it and sell it, it ends up, one ends up being down or one ends up being up. Now, if it goes in my favor to where I buy this one low and then all of a sudden this one jumps up and I can sell that one and then this one is sitting over there, then, it looks really, really good. Yeah, I'm going to close this up in 5 minutes. I just want to keep it open for the first 5 minutes. I don't own 147 shares, like 13. It shot up. I wanted originally 400, 500 shares, and now I don't know if I can obtain that. Yeah, it starts to get tough once the price increases a lot. And as we start to get to higher and higher numbers, then, it creates more and more regrets on whether someone should have bought in or made their move. This is why I always create my what words am I looking for? Very tired, if you can't tell. I always create my strategy well in advance, and I talk about my strategy well in advance. I think we get 23 by Friday. Yeah, I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping we get 25 by Friday. I'm hoping today ends up being a really good day, which we're seeing a lot of buying power. We're seeing a lot of volume in GME and AMC. But I'm hoping that we get 25 by Friday, and I'm hoping we get at least 275, if not 300 by Friday for GME. That would be amazing. Why no more chat? Keep up the videos. The reason why I do a closed chat, it just makes it easier to get to a lot of the comments. Like I can probably get to 95% of the comments when it's members only. And I only make it 99 cents. You also get rid of all the spam, people that come here just to, say rude things. And I'm always for, all types of comments. So if you want to become a member and, talk things over, I'm all for it. Or if you want to follow me on Twitch, then go follow me on Twitch and we can talk over there. So once I close it up, if you guys want to go over to Twitch, I can add my Twitch channel here. Let me just make sure that things aren't playing. No. Let me just make sure this is right. 1, 2. All right, so once I close it up, that's going to be it. I'm going to pin my Twitch to the chat, so then if you want to follow me on Twitch and, chat over there, you can definitely do that. Morning, our market closes 2 hours early on Monday and close, or tomorrow and closes on Monday. Payday tomorrow. That's what everybody's waiting for. I don't know if we're going to see any type of decrease, we're going to see an increase or what, but a lot of things are making a move. You see SOS this morning, it's up 13.5%. That is amazing because I'm holding SOS at 1,000 shares, but my cost basis is, it says here it's $4.43, but it's a lot higher. It's $4.80. So I'm looking for that to push up. I want that to get to like $6. If that gets to $5, then that's really good. But like you start to see where the floor is, and then you're like, all right, well, where can I make this move? Should I pull out of that position because it did show me the floor, get back in closer to the floor, and then have that increase? Possibly. You never really know. AMC over, was that the squeeze? No, that was not the squeeze. This is why I asked the question. This is why I put this as my title, or my thumbnail and my title yesterday, which I did change because people said I was spreading FUD, is because everybody kept asking me, was this the squeeze? So I was answering the question by putting out a video for that and letting people know that it was not the squeeze. It's literally a question. It's not a statement. I didn't say this was the squeeze. I said, was this the squeeze? How is that spreading FUD in any way? But whatever. I took it out the thumbnail, took it out the title, and left it as is because people thought that it was FUD, but it wasn't the squeeze. It's not even close to the squeeze. This is merely just an increase. This could be just a portion where some people, you probably have some day traders and swing traders that are making a little bit of moves, but majority of the move behind it. Did we get all the way up to $4.48 this morning? Holy crap. I didn't even notice that. Wow, SOS made a huge move before decreasing. Humongous move. Jesus Christ. Can you explain why the squeeze will happen after hours considering the volume is much higher during the day? So, typically, right, the squeeze will happen during the after hours because they can do all of their activity during that. If you notice most of the activity over a number of days, let's look at GME for an example. Let's go to 6 months out and let's break this down. You can see that when we look at something that this isn't the squeeze, this is the start of the squeeze, which was derailed by some, what's it called? Restricted trading, right? So you see this and you can see that the massive amount of movement that it had, it started or ended here at $292, got all the way up to $514. That's a difference of like $200 that it increased. And then it got to about this point, which is a 4-hour candlestick. I would imagine when it gets closer and closer to that 2-hour candlestick, which I can't zoom in on because if I do, then it'll take me out of this area. You'll see it open up a lot lower, right? Get all the way down to these parts, and most of the increase, if not all the increase, happened in the after hours market. So that's why I'm thinking, good morning, Matthew Perry's cough drops. That's why I'm thinking you're going to see that in the after hours market a lot more because this is hedgy land. This is where they do a lot of their activity and then they make up anything that they did wrong in this area somewhere in the at the end of the pre-market / beginning of the day, and then even towards the middle of the day where the high volume is. So yes, we're going to see a lot of volume, but majority of that volume is probably going to be hedgies trying to do as much as they can in order to limit their losses. Yes, members chat will happen soon. Members chat will happen soon. I said they'll have their short positions. Well, they have market. Sell during market hours, right? No, they don't have to sell during the market hours. If you're talking about cover, they don't have to cover during the market hours. They literally control all of this land, but especially in the after hours market. And that's why you always see those prices increase a crazy amount, increase over the after hours market, open up a lot lower, increase over the after hours market, open up a lot lower. They control all of these areas. You're going to see it skyrocket, just like we just seen with SOS. SOS has a lot of potential to grow, but today in the after hours market rose to $4.48, decreased a hell of a lot. You know what I mean? So this is hedgy land. I'm not saying that they're going to that we're not going to be able to catch the squeeze, but this makes it more difficult for us to sell at the top. We will probably be able to sell maybe 10 shares up at the top. We can't sell those 100 shares or 1,000 shares all the way up at the peak point. But yeah, let me close this up. Thank you everybody for chatting. I really like the messages and all the questions and everything. Pay to chat. Yeah, I mean, I make it 99 cents, the cheapest I could possibly make it, just so that we get rid of all the spam. We get the real questions in here, and I don't have to sift through a lot of stuff because it ends up being a little ridiculous, even at only 400 viewers or 1,000 viewers. So if you don't like it, you can always cancel. And if I don't answer your questions, like, you can always cancel. I try and get to about 95% of the questions. I try to get to 100%, but most likely it's like 95%. If we don't know, And he said, naked shorts are on the market. How do we know whether or not they are being covered right now? You don't. I mean, you really don't. The only thing you can hope for when you see that they are being covered is the fact that the prices, or sorry, the stock is increasing rapidly. You know, people are buying, people are covering. No matter what they're partnering that with, if you have anybody selling, it should be increasing rapidly. That's how we can tell that they're really, covering. Hello, members. Thank you, Russell, for greeting the members. Would it be in their best interest to cover before second, at least, the synthetics? Yeah, I mean, yes, it would be in their best interest to do that, just to display something that's not fake. But who knows what they'll actually display to us? Because we're not the ones looking at all these. We're not the ones looking at all these shares, right? We're trying to look at all the data, but we don't have all the data in front of us. We have what we're given. When do we take turnover percentage into consideration? You mean turnover as in like shares that are bought versus shares that are sold? As in like adding more people that are buying versus adding that are sold? When do we start taking that into account? Once we see a lot of this, these shorted shares covered, we should be taking that into account, kind of looking at it as a supply and demand type of thing. When people are starting to sell, when do we look at it at that? Hopefully that's the answer, but or that was the question, and that was the answer. Do I want to buy AMC and GME at this point, or that put me back where I want? It will dip back down to $9 or $170. It's always possible that something like that could happen. I'm not going to say that it won't happen. I'm not going to say that it will happen, because I don't want to, spread fear in any way. But you never really know. This is why I usually, in every case, I haven't done this with AMC in the beginning, and we've been holding for however many months. Usually I would cover my ass a little bit. Basically say, all right, this is my initial investment. I have so much firepower. If you short this thing, I'm in it with twice as many shares or 3 times as many shares. But it's all on you, whatever you wanted to do. I like people that have a strategy, so I always promote that you should build a strategy. Whether it's you want to sell at $100, you want to sell at $200, maybe sell 500 of your 1,000 shares at $200, whatever it is. I want to see a strategy in the people that follow me, because you need a strategy. If you don't have one, you end up losing money. And this is what I kept telling people in my comment section. I answered way more comments than what I normally do, because I was taking out time to do that, and people were taking my thumbnail as being negative and also my title as being negative, so I took it out. This is what I always tell people is, you don't have a strategy, you end up failing or losing out on potential money. People think that they can sell 10,000 shares at the peak point. It's going to be very tough for you to do that, because if you sell on the way up, you derail the squeeze selling 10,000 shares all at once. And that's basically just creating a little bit of fear to where people get scared that that's the peak. You never know where the peak is. And then when it does get to the peak and starts falling down, it falls down a lot faster, because people are selling thousands and thousands of shares, and it ends up getting very, very scary. So you have to have a plan for your shares. As someone who has paid, I can honestly say, fair YouTube price, he actually answers all my questions. At 99 cents is well worth it. Thank you for saying that. Guys, the amount of info that he actually gives out during these videos is worth more than $1. So stop crying about $1 and just chat, just to chat. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I try and make it as cheap as possible, just to get rid of the potential FUD, also the spam, and a lot of the negative comments that just attack people. So I'm like protecting you, making sure that we can actually create a community here and all of that. So Common Sense says, data we don't have it in our favor. Yeah, common sense does say that the data we don't have is in our favor. You're absolutely right. And $1 is essentially nothing, especially in the world of trading. Exactly. Sometimes I don't comment, but maybe 2 times I listen and learn from all because Matt tends to read all the chart, but love it. Thank you for saying that. Um, this text is very small. Hopefully, I already had a low dip of the day pre-market. Yeah, I hope that's the case too. As you look at AMC, I hope that is the case. We got down to 1770. No way am I ever going to say that I'm pushing for this to go down. I want this to skyrocket. I want this to increase. I want this to do as much as possible. No matter how many positions you take off the table, you should always want this to increase. You should have enough skin in the game to say that I'm very, very comfortable with this increasing. I'm okay with this going to 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. I'm perfectly fine with it. To let you know, the less shares you actually have, the more likely you're going to get those covered at peak points. So that's why if you are looking to sell at a certain point, save 10 shares. Whether it gets to 10,000 or it goes back down to I don't know, $20, right? Wherever it's at, you're making something from it, right? So you have more of a chance to get to that peak point if you have 10 shares left over while you pocketed all of the profit that you have. So if you have a certain price target that you're willing to get to and you're like, all right, I'm selling no matter what at $1,000, sell everything but 10 shares and let those sit there for a little bit. And then you'll see what the peak point could be. Now, if you did sell your initial part at the peak point, and that's okay. Or if you just want to take those 10 shares and just profit that extra $10,000 and go ahead and do that. But I always recommend, especially with something that has this much potential, leaving something on the table, leaving something there, because you gained a lot here. If you gained $600,000, what's the difference of you holding 10 shares and now you have what's it called? Instead of $610,000, you now have $10,000 that's sitting in there. What's the difference of that? It's only $10,000 from $600,000. Either way, you're going to be taxed at half of that, so it doesn't really matter. I had a strategy, and when it changed, it backfired. Yeah, that's the thing. It's when strategies do change, it does tend to backfire. You have to stick to your strategy as long as it's a reasonable strategy. Like if you change things up for the better, basically saying, "Oh, I'm going to sell this much in order to hold my profit," right? And then you're good. You know what I mean? You can make that move, and you can be comfortable with everything. But yeah, if you had a strategy initially where you're like, I'm selling everything at $20, then you might miss out on a huge opportunity. You want to gauge the overall situation, understand how to build your strategy, write it down, put it somewhere. Here's blown on Wednesday, about 670. Wow. My Weeble doesn't show the chart anymore, and I can't find out how to get it back. If you go over here, you go up to the top. You go up to the top. You go up to add a widget, chart. Then you'll be able to take your chart and you can basically drag that out. What it's going to do is it's going to create a chart separately, or it will create a chart right in the middle. But if you create a chart there, what you're going to do is drag it in the right area. So there's always a box that it creates. If you actually see this and you go up to the top, you're going to see it create the line, meaning that you want this chart to happen above that line. If you go into the box, it's going to create that chart in that box. Or over to this side, you can create it over here. Over down here, you can create it down there. So there's a lot of different things that you could do here, and that's the way that you would easily bring that chart back. Hopefully that helps. Ryan, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I took 80% of my investment yesterday. I almost doubled. I almost doubled my investment, and I hope I did the right thing. Yeah, I think 80% is pretty high. I mean, I took about 66%. 66%. And then when you lean towards the mic and read those chat so we can hear you. Oh, we can't hear you. Can you read those questions out loud for us? Yeah, I mean, I tried to, but I just can't see all of the words, so sometimes it's very tough. I'll try and pull it forward as I'm doing that. So sorry. I missed some things. So most people about them. Yeah, but most people are about themselves. Oh, you put the word about themselves and about money. Yeah, true. Most people are about themselves and about money, and that's how people live their life. Greed will kill you, so don't get too greedy. I'll tell you that. Failure to plan is planning to fail, as they say in the manufacturing world. They say that in a lot of different worlds. But yes, you are absolutely right. I think has so much attention right now. If it gets pushed down even $1 or $5, it's just going to make more people buy in. Would hate to be a short right now. Yeah. Again, I mean, everybody's saying it that, the shorts are anybody that's shorting the position, which is crazy. If you've seen how many shorts went through yesterday, I don't know where it is, how many shorts went through yesterday? 114 million shorted shares went through yesterday. Still 30%. They're still shorting this 30%. Why are they still shorting it? Just give up. If you keep doing this, you're going to keep losing money. I don't understand it. Sean, thank you for becoming a member. That means a lot. Let's see. We really don't know how this can play out. GME squeeze was destroyed by not being able to buy. AMC has more shares than GME. One thing. Do they? One thing I know is the hedgies are feeling the pain right now. Yeah, I would agree with you. Hedgies are definitely feeling the pain because they're losing billions, right? But we don't know what will happen. That's why there's always that huge variable that's on the table. There's multiple variables. There's basically saying that, the systems could fail, the hedgies could push us down. We don't know what's going to happen. We want to be able to predict it. We want to say that this is going to skyrocket, but nobody can actually predict whether we will see the squeeze right now. We could see another bear trap, and then all of a sudden they start shorting the hell out of this thing. And I don't want to create any type of fear, but you never know. You really never know. And I don't want to be that person that's going to tell people, oh, it's going to the moon, right now, it's happening right now. Eventually, yes, it's going to the moon. Wherever the moon is in your definition or in your book, that's where it's going, right? But a lot of people will overhype things, and I'm more realistic. I try to be more realistic and understand all sides of things. And this is why some people really like me, and this is why some people really hate me, because I'm too realistic and I don't, pump up everything. I'm not that type of person. I'm going to tell you that there's two sides of things, a positive side and a negative side. And one of those things is going to happen. Anything could really happen. I'm going to play an ad here. Good morning, Matt. Good morning. Operation Boar, 99 cents. Great deal. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I try and make it cheap. Can't go wrong with making money. FOMO is real. You can't let it control you. I think someone sent a super chat, so I'm going to answer that. How likely is 6 figures per share, 100K? That's probably a small percentage that's likely. Everything has to go perfect. So if people don't sell, yes, everything has to go absolutely perfect. Once you start to see those whales sell off, people that are holding a lot of positions, you're going to see that decrease quite a bit. As long as they hold, those people that really control the price action, then yes, if you're one of those people that has 10,000 plus shares, you're one of those people. If you sell your positions, if you sell all of your positions, then that's where it starts to have that downward trend, or has that potential to a downward trend. So we need everybody to be fully transparent. Also, everybody or a bunch of whales. If you're a smaller, if you have a smaller share size, then yeah, it doesn't hurt to basically take out, whatever it is, just a little bit. But people that have 10,000, 20,000 that sell everything, that's where it hurts. So I can tell you, thank you for the super chat, by the way. I can tell you that it can happen, but it's less likely to happen. I'm more pushing towards, just to think about it. If you have, hundreds of shares or even thousands of shares, it gets to $10,000, you're a millionaire, right? So that's where it can end up being really, really good. And people start seeing that money. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot different than what they're saying now. You start seeing $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, it gets very, very different. All I know is that I don't want anybody that watches me to be very, very greedy. I'm not saying that you need to sell everything at times. Cover some things, be comfortable with what you have, and let everybody else gain some. Because if you gain 10 million, the next person is probably going to end up losing 10 million. Or you gain 10 million, the next person only gains 300. But if you gain $1 million, that person can also gain $1 million. Another person can gain $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be winners and there's losers. Not everybody is going to win here. We understand that the hedge funds are going to win, or they're going to lose. But we're also going to see that regular people that buy at these peak points are going to lose. And we don't. If in order for it to get up to 10,000, someone has to buy at $9,999. In order for it to get to 100,000, someone has to buy at $99,999. Like, this is what's crazy. Like, there's always going to be that person that sees the potential up at the top and lose everything. And I don't want that to be you. I don't. But thank you for sending that super chat. Let's see, where was I at? Finished the live afterwards last night. I'm not sure why you got so much hate for doing what you did. You take profits now and have a smaller portion to get later, actually spreading the wealth. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If I sit here and buy up 20,000 shares, if I say, oh, sell now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally in the middle of it. I'm like, oh, sell now, and I sell everything, that drops the price significantly. So basically, I'm jumping ahead of you, selling all of my position, and then you're going to get it on a lower price. That's complete BS. I want you guys to make more money than I have. So much potential with everything that you guys gave me, you know, with people watching me, people becoming members, all of that stuff, everything that, you know, has built in this YouTube channel, gave me more than what I can gain, you know, throughout the stock market. You want to know why? Because I'm creating this community, able to, you know, have different traders, different conversations, get that second, third, fourth opinion, give that second, third, or fourth opinion, and basically build business wealth, you know, business revenue, which is something way different than, you know, capital gains. Someone asked me, they were like, oh, if this person is serious about trading, they wouldn't have a YouTube channel, or they wouldn't ask for anybody to become a member, or they wouldn't even put ads on their videos. And I'm like, that's stupid. I'm spending so much time to do it. How much do you value your time? And also, business revenue, I can actually have business expenses that I write off a lot of things. Capital gains, I'm going to be taxed at like 50%. So it doesn't matter what happens there. But over here, I can make $65,000 and only pay $8,000 in taxes, depending on what I buy for the business. How much, you know, I pay employees, whatever it actually is, you have so much room to grow for your business. It's a different story. But anyways, yeah, I don't know why I got so much hate. I was really really happy with the video, how it turned out. I was really happy with what I ended up doing and the conversations that I went through, the route that I went through, because I talked to the Discord group first. Let me see. Let me go back to Twitch. Sorry if I didn't answer your question over there. I want to go back to the Twitch to answer some questions. Did you see the chat here? I am seeing. I'm looking at it sparingly. $50 by Friday. Is that what you're thinking it's going to get to $50? I mean, we're going to see that jump soon. We're due for a 50% day or a 100% day. So if we get to $25, let's say we get to $25 today and we see a 100% day on Friday, then that could be really huge. You know what I mean? What's with the chat here? Yeah, I try and answer both of them. Sorry. Very disappointed in you when I sell early. Yeah, I mean, again, you can be disappointed in me, but understand the process behind it. One, it helps you guys gain more wealth. Two, it helps me to be able to sell at the peak. You know, most of my shares at the peak. Three, it also gives me leverage. If the hedge funds decide to push this thing down to 17, 16, 15, $10, whatever it gets to, I have so much leverage in order to buy back in with more shares. And then I have more of the ability, because I know that this is going to squeeze, so I have more of the ability to gain more on the way up. But then, just to let you know, I wouldn't have all of these shares. I want to have only 600 shares or, 500 shares somewhere where it starts to get up to that peak. I don't care about it being in the thousands. I really don't, because what's the difference? I mean, the difference is going to be, you're thinking is going to be huge, because yes, you have, it gets to $1,000, $10,000. It could be really, really huge, but it's not. After you make your first million, it's very easy to get to your fifth million. So if I already start at 5 million, it's very easy for me to get to 10 million. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be that person that gets overly greedy. Greed will kill you. So I'm a person that wants to share the wealth. Yes, I'll hold it. What's the best situation that we could possibly have is if everybody that was holding this position had small amounts of shares so that they didn't completely swing the market when they sell their shares. You have people with 10,000, people with 20,000 shares, right? They're going to swing the market. When they sell their positions and they feel like they're at the peak point, they're going to swing the market. Whether it's on the way down and they end up selling, let's say at $8,000, that's going to swing the market. It's going to swing the price. And I don't want to be that person that's going to do that to you guys. So anyways, like I said, it gives me a bunch of different leverage here. So thank you for watching over on Twitch. I'll make sure to go back and forth. It's just so tricky. There's a lot that's going over on YouTube because there's 800 or 900 people on YouTube and there's 10 people on Twitch. Not sure how your explanation isn't coming across. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many different, like, it's not like I just sold because I didn't have a process or I didn't have a thought process or I didn't have a strategy, because everybody knew my strategy that followed me on YouTube or in the Discord group as well. Let's see, trying to answer. So would you take half of your shares and put in ETC? Just saying a number like 300 a share in case you're busy at work. That's totally on you. Whatever you feel is right, because a lot of times if you put in a limit order or something like that, that's good until cancel. They will hunt that, and if you're comfortable with that, but if it ends up hitting on the way up, that's where it ends up being horrible. So a lot of times I'll put in that if I was going to put in something, it will be a stop loss. But what you need to do is whatever's best for you. Create your own strategy. That's why I didn't want to release anything that I had to offer, but I want to be transparent. So you have to create your own strategy with whatever you feel is right, whatever you feel gives you the most opportunity. And then also have a strategy built onto that strategy, because things could change. There's so many things that changed where it went up to a certain price, they pushed us back down. It went up, there was a bear trap. It went up, there was just like too much that ended up happening. You know what I mean? So everything, there's going to be a bunch of things that don't go your way in your strategy, but just stick to your price strategy. Maybe selling a few if that's what you wanted to do. If you don't want to sell, then don't sell. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You can always put in multiple orders at 1 cent difference. What? I'm thinking of changing to AMC so I could do that. What do you have, GME? Is that what you're? GME, I know a lot of people, the reason why they're moving between AMC and GME, AMC is lower priced and has a lot of potential to end up increasing, right? GME, still has a crazy potential to increase, but it's a higher price. It's more risk because it's more price. You know what I mean? It's more expensive. So either way, I mean, it's great to have some skin in the game somewhere. And like I said, I'm comfortable with holding. I wanted to hold 10 shares of GME and let that sit there for the lifetime where it's going to get to. And if it doesn't get to a place, then I know that I only put a certain amount in there. You know what I mean? So, taxed half of that. I love AMC stock. After I sell, I'll wait until after the squeeze and buy the same amount of shares for the long-term hold. AMC makes me that much. I'll stick with the loyalty. Yeah. Again, that's great. That's great to hear. I would love if everybody followed that method, not to buy the same amount of shares, but just buy and hold. After they give you all of this love and you basically, make so much money out of it, maybe it's $600,000, maybe it's $1 million, whatever it is, buy some more shares. As it gets down to the bottom, buy some more shares, hold those shares. It doesn't matter what it does. Hold those shares, put them in your long-term portfolio. Make sure the business thrives. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to just, get money out of it and collapse the business. We want to get money out of it and also make sure the business continues to operate. So that can be that's the best thing we could possibly see. So anybody that's holding, 10,000 shares, however many shares, 1,000 shares, 100 shares, if you can, after it does, squeeze and you make some money from it, buy a couple of shares and hold them. Just so that we can all hold, millions of shares and really support the business. After I sell, the thing about it is they're going to try and short it somewhere at the peak so that they can gain their money back. And then we can start this whole process all over again, to tell you the truth. Because it's never going to get back to where they were. They want it to go sub $1.90, and it's not going to do that. But they are going to try and short it as much as possible. After I sell, I'll wait. I just read that. Hey man, did you see that the Kramer said about the short sellers on AMC yesterday? Stop selling your stocks and see what happens. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, I mean, well, I think he's just getting behind the movement because he's taken a lot of hate in the past. But yes, I think he's right. I didn't see it. I heard about it multiple times. But yeah, I think it's really, really good. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna try and Chris Turvey. Thank you for becoming a member. Well, ultimately, it's your money and your plan. If people don't respect that, then they're in the wrong. Much love. Good. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Listen up, y'all. This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street. I did hear him say that. Review dork. Those Wall Street numbers are out for blood. Unfortunately, they will leave all of us holding a crap-filled bag. That's the funniest statement I've heard. A crap-filled bag. Have an exit strategy. Exactly. The movement is to hold, and that's what it's all about. It's also the movement, yes, is to hold, right? But it's also about understanding what's the best strategy for you. I mean, if you don't come out of this and become a successful trader out of it, then you're going to lose everything. You're going to take that $100,000 or $200,000 that you gained and lose everything trying to play the same game. And it's not the same game. These come once in a lifetime, which we can technically go over and over and over again on AMC if they continue to short it at the top, which I guarantee they're going to do. But either way, it's more about understanding your overall situation for your strategy, making your trading a lot better. Because after this, you want to become a successful trader. You can't just sit here and quit your job because you made $1 million unless you have something that's a successful strategy in trading. You know what I mean? Matt, at the end of the day, you gotta do you, boo boo. People are mad just looking for something to be mad at. Yeah, Trade showed on one stream that AMC is more set up to squeeze than GME right now. Yeah, of course, it's at a lower price. They're looking to short this. They're still shorting it as much as possible. Still 30% short. 114 million short shares yesterday alone. So yes, it's at a higher potential to squeeze higher than what GME is going to squeeze. GME has already had a large increase, has had a crazy large increase from what, $5 to $500. AMC has yet to hit $100. So we still have a lot of potential, a lot of growth. This is literally just the beginning. And that's why I'm sitting here saying, like, look, if you have 10 shares or 1,000 shares, it's still going to be worth a lot. Only bought GME because of the NFT news. Yeah, I mean, GME, it's not bad. I mean, with the NFT news one, I mean, you're gonna see a massive increase, but it's more than just any news that comes across. I think GME is a more long-term setup. I don't think they hold where they are long-term, but they definitely show the amount of value in the company long-term. You're going to see that 100 plus, maybe 150 plus, but that's where I look at their company now until they start to really change their business model, which they're starting to do. AMC went through all down $17.77 during the after hours market. Yeah, it went down pretty far, but you've seen it the same way for GME. GME dropped down to 231, which is not too far away from where it was, but dropped down to 231. Did it go up to 250? No, yeah. And then it jumped up, and now it's at 234. So not bad. Trying to get through all these comments. If I skip some, I'm sorry. Keyword is trader. Yeah. AMC should be $40 to $100 a share due to the market capitalization. I think the where AMC should be right now, until they start changing a lot of things, hiring new people, and changing their business plan, which they can do as long as we start to really increase and keep increasing this. We can see this really make moves and get to a point to where it's worth $20 or $30. Historically, I think the highest it's ever been is like $30 or so. So if we can get that to that point and make sure post squeeze it stays above $30, that would be amazing. AMC isn't a casino. It's okay to be strategic. Yes, trading isn't gambling. The way that we're all doing this, I don't want to create gamblers out of this. I don't want somebody to go into it and say, oh, this one has squeeze potential, I'm going to hold this for the rest of my life. That's not what I want to hear. If you are a trader and you follow me as a day trader or swing trader, you understand that managing risk is the first thing when it comes to trading. I'm going to change this camera because it's about to die. Let me play an ad and I'll change this camera. I hate this camera. I got to get a better camera. Because this camera just dies over here. I have a Sony AS100 and I don't record in 4K anymore. Wow, look at SOS. It's up 20%. Up to $3.90. It's getting back up to where it should be. Looking really good. Let me go over to Twitch, see what people are saying. What do you think about taking some gains from AMC and putting them into GME? I wouldn't suggest that. If you want to do it, then that's in your strategy. Then go ahead and do it. If you feel comfortable where GME is to increase or diversify your squeeze potential, then yes, go ahead and do that. But I wouldn't really suggest that. Hey, what's up? I've been watching you on YouTube since January. Unfortunately, I can't talk on your YouTube because I'm not a member, just a subscriber. Regardless, I'm a big gamer, and sometimes I stream. It's so awesome, especially for growth. I've held 5 shares of AMC, bought at $10. Been waiting for this, and I held through when it was $5 and $6 for a few weeks. Hoping it goes to the moon. I just started trading early January, brother. It got me into and got him into crypto. Got some Doge as well, and I got under 2 cents to the moon, bro. That's amazing. I love to hear those stories. I love to hear those stories because it makes me feel like I'm doing a great job. One, you have 5 shares, which is a comfortable amount. It's not too much. It's obviously on the lower side. 5 shares of AMC is not huge, but if it gets to $1,000, you basically went from spending $50 to getting $5,000. Do you know what I mean? So, or getting to $10,000 and you being able to actually sell your shares at the top. 5 shares, you will be able to sell at the top. If it gets to $500 or $100,000, you're easily going to sell that. Now, we don't know if it will get to that point because everything has to go just right. But $10,000 is definitely in the cards, has a higher percentage. $1,000 or $2,000 has a higher percentage, and then hundreds of dollars obviously has the best potential. So again, I think it's great to see that, to see people getting into investing, and I think you're doing it the right way by not risking too much. Some people will just tell you buy everything, take money out of your 401k, put it into this. Yes, it could end up working out in the end, but you can't do that every single time because there are people that win one time and they're like, oh man, you know what? If I do this every time, I could be a millionaire by next month. And then you end up losing all the money that you just gained. So it's good to hear a positive story. Um, somebody over on YouTube needs to throw something at him and tell him to check us over on Twitch. I try and go back and forth, but it's just so many people over there. It's like 1,077 people over there and 9 people over here. So I try and obviously answer all these questions because anybody that's over here are members, and I want to be able to provide them with value. What do you think of Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street, doing right now? Probably buying AMC. Yeah, I think he holds. Yeah, I think he holds AMC. And it doesn't hurt for people that have money to hold these positions. That's why I'm saying. That's why I always tell people, oh, just put a couple of dollars in there. It doesn't hurt if you have money and you have the money to spend. It's extra money to go out there. Just buy a couple of shares of AMC. It could work out for you. I told family members to buy AMC. They're holding AMC, and hopefully they can gain a lot out of it as well. And I hope that they're still holding. I would imagine that they didn't sell. They're holders. Like, they hold everything that they own. And it's always great to see. But once you get to a certain point where it comes to this squeeze and you see that potential where that 20 shares turned into, $20,000, that's where it's like, okay, now I can make those moves. I guarantee, this is why I say that $100,000 is probably less likely to happen because for the people that are holding thousands of shares, if they see that account go 1 million plus, 2 million plus, and think that they're going to be, very, very greedy, no, they're not going to do that. They're going to basically say, all right, you know what? I'm done. I'm comfortable with this. And even if I get taxed at half and I have $2 million, I'm still a millionaire out of this. Some people end up being very greedy and they hold on for a long period of time. And those people that are holding at, let's say, $100, they're still holding at, $100,000, which is great for the $100,000, but there's no way that they're selling at those peak points. So they start selling on the way down, and that ends up being very tricky for people that are holding less. So Kramer said we should buy Beyond Meat and Ford as well. I think Ford would be good because the only reason I say Ford is because they're moving into that electric car space or electric truck space, kind of competing with Tesla and basically getting things out first. You know what I mean? Their truck looks amazing. If you haven't seen my reaction video to that, go over and check out the Matt Reacts channel and see if you like that. Guys, if you want to chat, I have 1,130 people in here. I'm sure all of you are not members. If you want to chat, either become a member or go over to my Twitch, and you'll be able to ask some questions. It's all good. He's just messing with you. Well, I appreciate it. We have 13 people that are viewing over there. I appreciate you guys. And 33 followers. If you want to become a follower, then go ahead and follow me. I sold my SOS yesterday for a small profit. Yeah, it seems like they're increasing today. So I know that they have a lot of potential to grow and that they were being held down. But it's very quick movement. We're seeing 1.5 million shares worth of volume in SOS. I think this might be a good move today. Let's see, AMC down to $18.59. It is decreasing here. Hopefully we see something really good. We are seeing some decent volume today. I would imagine that it's around 6 million. I haven't checked Fidelity in a while. Would you consider the squeeze to be in full swing? Seems like we're on the way to it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely say that the squeeze this is the start. This is that start. We're waiting for that consolidation period where it's just going to settle somewhere around, let's say, $19, $20, hopefully $25, and then see that skyrocket 100%. And then hopefully, 100% after that, 200%, 300%, we start seeing a lot of, that fear of missing out, people getting into it, ready to buy, continuing to buy, and then hopefully nobody really derails everything. Okay, let me see what AMC is doing. What's great is if you have any chance of putting some money into, or putting some AMC shares into a Roth IRA, I would definitely suggest doing that. I would definitely suggest putting, buying 10 shares and putting it into a Roth IRA, because this could be something that can save you a ton of money tax-wise. And then you could sell that position at whatever you want to sell it at. You're not allergic to the like button, hit it. Yeah, we have 1,100. I haven't asked anybody. That's crazy. Usually I ask so many times. If you can, hit that like button. We have 1,157 people in here. Yeah, hit that like button. I'm definitely going to buy more shares in my Roth IRA and let it sit there, maybe 10 or 20 to see where it ends up getting to. And then basically I can increase that Roth IRA very, very, very quickly with just buying, a couple of shares of something. Because this could go from, whatever. It could go from this $19 mark up to 100 or 200 extremely quickly. And then, like I said, you can increase that Roth IRA very fast. So that's my suggestion. We have 7.3 million shares in the pre-market right now, which is pretty high. It's not as high as yesterday, which I think was 17 million, but we still have an hour left. Thank you, Ken, for becoming a member. Let's see. How do options work? I saw a short YouTube video show. I'm horrible at options, so you're not going to get it out of me. I know there's some people. We have an options channel in the Discord group where there's a few people that really know about options, and I think they can explain it a lot better than I can, because I'm not a person that gets into options. I eventually want to, but I find so much success in trading that I don't need to do have any options trading. AMC is at 6.7 million volume. That's crazy. Well, now it's at 7.3. AMC squeeze is going to be 2,000 to 10,000%. How crypto doing this morning? Crypto, I think, is positive. I'm happy with what's happening. Doge is not increasing a lot, but you do see it as positive. Ethereum is up in that $2,800 range. Did hit 2,000 or close to 2,900 recently, and then I would love for this to, peak at that $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 mark. Whew. When you check that 7 million shares or volume, is that buying or selling or both? It's both. It's all volume that goes through the market, so it's buying and selling. But either way, you're seeing a lot of volume, which is a lot of activity. And if you're seeing a lot of volume, that means that you have sorry, let me go back to what I'm looking at here. If you see a lot of volume in what AMC is doing and you're seeing that price increasing, that means that we have a lot of buying strength, but we also have a lot of, shorting / selling pressure. Space shoulder has gone up 600% in the past 24 hours. That's amazing. Sometimes those hard falls, or sometimes those hard increases have hard falls. You know what I mean? So just be careful with those. If you want to really learn options, check out The Money on YouTube. He's got a 2-hour video on learning options. That's good to know. I know my brother-in-law knows a lot about options. I wanted to get him on the channel to talk about options, and then maybe he can explain it face-to-face, because I always learn better when someone can, face-to-face explain something to me, and we can break things down with real examples and actually make some moves, make some trades, and, buy some contracts. AMC squeezed 20K a share. I hope you're right. I mean, then anybody that has a lesser amount of shares can actually sell at that peak point. They're just mad they didn't get that 4 racks. I guess. Look it up. They're not a burger joint. They make a vegetarian meat. Then 2,000 to 10,000% of what number? Polygon is good. Polygon is good. I like that. I believe that's that Maddox. Is that what that is? I think that flows closely with ADA, and I'm really excited about that because I have ADA. I haven't been, I haven't actually looked at my Coinbase account, nor have I looked at my Coinbase wallet in a while. But I know that things are good. Kramer is so mad. You can imagine. I've been watching it since its inception. It really depends on how many synthetics there are, actually, because if there is as many as people are saying, I wouldn't doubt a 50K to 100K squeeze, which would be stupid. Yes, it would be absolutely insane. Just know that it's not only on their side. I understand that that's why I say there's the full capability of it increasing a crazy amount. However, just know when people see that money, there's going to be some people that end up being greedy, and there's going to be some people that end up, being more stingy, right? And they're going to sell everything. Now, I know you always want to stair step on the way up if you are going to sell on something that has huge potential to increase. And on the way down ends up being very tricky to actually get limit orders put in. I would say market orders, no matter what it is, no matter what the bid-ask spread is, you still end up putting in a market order, especially on the way down, just because some of those limit orders will just not get filled. $35 price was actually original for AMC. All right, so now I can go back to Twitch since I'm at the bottom. 17 viewers over on Twitch. Thank you for viewing. Hi, Matt. For those of us with less than 200 shares, does it make sense to hold for a higher profit target so we have more to sell on the way up? Yeah, I think that's 100%. That's good because you could probably get to your either break even point or secure your initial investment a lot earlier. Especially with it growing at a massive scale. If it gets to $100, you can easily secure your initial investment, let's say with, 1 share or 2 shares or whatever, and then let it grow from there. But I always suggest securing your initial investment at some point, whether it is, up in the hundreds or whatever. Just always do that because then it makes you feel more and more comfortable about what you have. You're not afraid of losing all of that. Everything that you're looking at as the gains it's all gravy. It's all profit. So I would suggest that you wait until it goes higher because you want to be able to limit. I feel like there's a out there. You want to be able to limit the amount of shares that you're actually selling there because you want to hold more shares. So I'm 100% with you. You honestly see AMC hitting 100 or 1,000 soon? Yes, I do. Do you not think GME is better? I don't know why this does this. Oh, it's because I'm hovering over it. You honestly think GME is better bet given MC versus the price of the stock in the comparison of AMC? I have both, just saying. So it's not about just like the market cap, about the value. Fundamentals kind of go out the window at this point because fundamentals for the long haul, yes, we understand what the potential is of a company. We understand what the market cap will be. We understand that this, inflates like that market cap by a crazy amount, but all fundamentals are thrown out the window. So we don't have to worry about that right now. We're worried about the fact that hedge funds are doing as much as they can to push it down, illegal things, which eventually will explode. Just like, things happened in, 2008, 2009 with the whole mortgage crisis. You don't expect all of that to happen, but people made millions of dollars. And also banks lost billions of dollars. Why are the market orders more likely to be filled than limit orders? So market orders go off of whatever you can get filled at. So basically they will fill everything. If you set a limit order, a lot of times if you don't have it being partially filled, they have to wait for it to hit certain parts. So what it's going to do is you can get it filled a lot lower, but what it's going to do is it's going to basically sit at that portion. And what you're going to see is the price go from 10,000 quickly to 9,000. You set a limit order at 9,500. Oh, what happened? It moved so quickly that you didn't get filled. You can also see the same thing with market orders. You won't get filled at the order that you want, but you will get filled quickly. I have never had an issue, especially with something that's moving very fast. You need someone to be able to buy it. And on the way down, it's very tough to find someone to buy it. So either way, market or limit orders is going to be very tough, but market orders are a lot better, in my opinion. I mean, if you have a better explanation, I mean, you can go ahead and do that, but market orders are better, in my opinion. Yes, 100 to 1,000. I do believe that. Thanks. I'm planning to sell to recover my initial investment, and then I feel better about holding more. Have a great day, man. Yeah, again, like that's what I'm saying. If you feel more comfortable, you're more likely to hold throughout the whole entire thing. You know what I mean? For people that are so, stuck on how much they have and how much they can secure, it's very tricky. Right now, I feel like a full weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I don't want to lose $1,000, let alone, 16,000. So I feel like a full weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I gained something out of it. I also profited some. And now I have firepower if it does go down, or if it goes up, I still have enough skin in the game for it to, make me a millionaire or a 6-time millionaire. You know what I mean? Do you think AMC squeeze will happen before the GME squeeze? I think they'll kind of simultaneously happen. Because if hedge funds are shorting the same things here, especially AMC and GME. So what they're going to do is if one starts squeezing, that's going to push on to another one as well. And then it's also going to push on to some of these other positions that were heavily shorted in the past. So you're going to see SOS massively increase. You're going to see Fubo TV massively increase. You're going to see Bed Bath & Beyond, BlackBerry. You're going to see a lot of things increase from there. What do you think of SPCE? I haven't looked into the position too heavily. I've seen a lot of the movement, but I haven't looked into it too heavily. What is the real potential of reaching $50 by Friday? There's a lot of FUD out there. And you were trying to say FUD instead of fun, hopefully. A FUD out there about Friday. What's the real potential? I think it does have potential based on the fact that we're due for a 50% or 100% day. If this goes to $25, then I fully expect, that 100% day, and then people to be excited to go into what's going to happen on Tuesday, because that just sets up everything that I'm hoping for, which is $25 today, right? Breaking through that barrier, which would be a huge gain, but $25 today, then getting to a point to where it increases 100%, getting to $50 on Friday, which is something we're due for. Like I said, we're due for 50% or 100% day. We haven't seen that yet. For something that has so much potential, we haven't seen that yet. I was told the squeeze always make a limit order. You think? You think no? No, especially if a lot of people are thinking sell on the way down. If everyone's thinking sell on the way down, you set a limit order, that ends up being horrendous. Yes, you can get filled and partial filled, and eventually you can get that pulled out. But if it moves too fast, you'll get things, filled at, this level, 9,000. It moves from 9,000 to 9,000 or 8,900. You lost $100 there. So it's literally moving so fast. And the more shares that you have, the more difficult it is to fill all of those shares, especially on the way down. On the way up, it's a lot easier. On the way down, it's horrendous. Because once you have that whale that sells off 10,000 shares, now things are moving at a rapid rate. And I don't want to sit here and scare people out of it, but just make sure you have your own plan. Understand what the potential is and where you're going to sell all of these shares that you own. Are you going to secure some? Are you going to get to $100 and say, okay, this makes sense for me to take out my initial investment? Are you going to get to, $1,000 and say, this is okay for me to take out my initial investment? Don't get too greedy with holding the amount of shares, because the greedier you are and the more that you gain, the less someone else does. So it's about the overall movement. We all want to become wealthy out of this, and we want to make sure that, hedge funds lose and, we become wealthy, and we have basically an opportunity to grow businesses of trading, hopefully. Balls deep in the BB. We have 1,309 people in here, guys. Can you hit that like button? It does help out the channel a ton. If you want to, comment, definitely go over to Twitch and I'll read those comments sparingly. Obviously, people over here pay 99 cents in order to do so, and I would like to answer their comments first. So, but anybody over on Twitch, you can definitely go over there. It's pinned to the chat. So just click that in the chat and follow me over there, or just watch. Hodling 1,500 shares. Maybe it's going to be the squeeze player after AMC and GME. I think what the thing that we should do, you click transfer. The thing that we're gonna have to do, and I really want to. Can you see me? Is everything good? I don't know what happened. All right, we're back. Perfect. About you, a rock star has been being said. You should give you should give the people 5 to 10 solid options of exit growth and regards to transferring stocks and crypto. Possibly do a video on if you haven't. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I think that's not bad at all. I'm glad that we're back and we didn't have to cancel the squeeze, or sorry, not cancel the squeeze, cancel the stream. But I'm glad that we're back. Hopefully the connection holds up. I was a little concerned that maybe, because I've had Hayden upstairs who has pulled out the internet multiple times. So I hope that she didn't do that. That's what I was like, if she did that. Shares an average of in the game. Yes, I 100% do agree with that. With the potential that it can get to, you can average up as much as you want. Just make sure you understand the risks with averaging up. So yeah, go ahead and do that. We ugly ducklings over here, basically. No, I'm trying to answer both, but this is just another option for people that are over on YouTube to come over here and get their questions answered. Not like right away, but you can get your questions answered. Thanks for looking out. Yeah, no problem. A very similar position to who? Aples? If it doesn't work out. Or maybe listen to them. Tough one. Where is this at? Pause due to scrolling. No. New follower. Love your pre-market content. This is the reason we're having a red morning. What is the reason we are having a red morning? Been holding since January. Nervous about an average up too much. Do you consider? Why is this in the way? It's in the way. I can't see anything. It says paused. I'm not looking to pause it. You consider this good or bad or neither. So it's very tricky to know exactly why the pre-market is. This is basically hedgy land. So all of the increases that we've seen in the past couple of days, we're seeing kind of the results to that. You can see that it's being oversold multiple times. So this is not realistic the way that this is moving. So we weren't supposed to see this much of a down day. You can see the buying strength that we have here. So it just always fluctuates. You're going to see that this is controlled by people with money. So don't take too much offense to what's happening in here. Just know that the volume means a lot. I would say averaging up is good as long as you manage the risk and you understand the risk of it. But yeah, we got 1,000 people here. Thank you for coming back. I know we dropped down to like 800, but thank you for coming back. I realize that some people might leave in like 10 minutes because other streamers start streaming, and I appreciate you being here. Don't cancel the squeeze. He's like, get off the internet and give me love. I would gladly do that. I was watching them all day yesterday. And well, besides when I was working, I love them little girls. I thought you were putting in AMC sell order, and It caused the system to overload. You're freezing off and on. Am I? I know AMC is a big deal right now. What's your thoughts? Um, what's your thoughts in? You put 9. What's your thoughts? Where's that at? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, what's your thoughts in Precious Doge? I still think Doge has tremendous growth opportunity. The only thing that we're waiting for is the fact that we need catalysts right now, and crypto isn't growing at the rate that it was before. We're going to see it start to recover, and it's going to slowly recover, which is technically good. A lot of people's interest is more into the stock market, especially with AMC, GME, a lot of things moving. Anytime you really see one up, the other one ends up moving in the opposite direction, or ends up moving slowly in the same direction. So we're just waiting for some movement here. It's still great opportunities to buy. I think Litecoin is really low where it is. I bought a ton of shares of Litecoin. I would buy more. I bought more Anchor yesterday. And I have a bunch of shares of ADA as well, a bunch of coins of ADA. Thank you, Dick Wood, for becoming a member. I had to say your last name because I feel like YouTube would take it as, profanity if I just said it. No offense. People with money. So you're saying we're broke? No. What? No. I don't even know what that's referring to, but no, I'm not saying you're broke. We have 1,000 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. If you end up, going to a different stream, please, hit that like button. It does help me out a ton. No streaming issues on Twitch. Thank you for saying that. Connection's good over here on Twitch. That might be telling you something. We got 18 viewers on Twitch. I appreciate you guys watching. Anybody that is watching, if you came from YouTube or, if you just stumbled upon my stream. Any thoughts on BB? I had a lot of interest at the beginning. If I'm talking about fundamentals, I don't really believe in the company fundamentally, but I can tell you that once GME, AMC make those huge moves, you're going to see a lot of things like AMC, not AMC, like BB, Bed Bath & Beyond, SOS, Fubo TV, all of the positions that were on that heavily shorted list to continue to grow as well because they become more popular because they're literally within that category. So that's what I have there. Love your site. Have been watching since February. Thank you for saying that. And thank you for watching. I appreciate that. That's my real name. Well, that's a great name. It's a great name. Listen to this map. I told my girl to sell a little bit of money, and then she had in Bitcoin, and she went ahead and sold her 5 shares of AMC, and she got like 8 something 2 weeks ago. Why did she sell AMC? I mean, I would have sold Bitcoin if you held Bitcoin at $60,000, $64,000. I would have sold that very quick. It's so tough to predict the top, but you can understand when it is dropping that you can sell those positions. The only problem with those is that it grows 24/7. So while you're sleeping, it could also decrease a crazy amount. You can't manage it because you have to stay up, 24 hours a day, which is impossible. You become 200% cooler when you subscribe. I heard that. I did hear that. You become 200% cooler, just like this cough drop. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool cough drops. Paper hands? Me? I am. Have you ever used the pre-timing site? I've used it once. It gives you like predictions of where the stock is going to go. I've also seen predictions in Fidelity, which is not true. I believe back in in the day they predicted, not back in the day, but a few months ago, they predicted that by May it would be at like $650, which is kind of chump change where people think it's going to get to now. Matthew Berry's Coffee Shops. I became 400% cooler when I subscribed. See? 400% cooler. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Matt says I can't stay up 24 hours. Is that a challenge? It's a challenge. Running around at work. Oh, you're busy? What were you talking about a minute ago? Bitcoin? Yeah. Wait. Talking about a minute ago about Bitcoin. Yes, I was talking about Bitcoin. Basically saying if you were up at that $64,000 mark, it's so tough to be able to predict that peak point. But if you bought in a lot lower, I would have definitely sold and been able to buy more coins lower or buy or diversify. So a lot of times you don't want to have everything in one coin. It's great to be able to have things in Ethereum or have things in Ethereum Classic or XRP or ADA or whatever it is. I just bought Cough Drop stock just because of you. I'm a millionaire. Should we be selling at the end of the day to avoid aftermarket losses? I'm new to this. Aftermarket trading wiped out a lot of my gains from yesterday. No, I don't think you should. Swing trading, there's a difference between swing trading and day trading. Day trading, you really want to make that move in the day and buy and sell in the day. Swing trading has its ups and downs, its ebbs and flows of the market. It makes sense for it to move up and down, especially in the after hours market. After hours market, you're going to see massive increases or massive decreases. And no, I don't think you should be just selling everything. You never really know where the after hours market is going to go. Sorry. Yeah, you never really know where the after hours market is going to go, but it I'm sorry. Sorry, there's just something really funny. But yeah, I'm done with that statement. I'm excited to see hedgers pull out the other shorts to cover their losses. Yeah, I'm excited to see that too. They're going to pull everything out, and this is why you see me holding all of these positions. All of these positions here. DraftKings is probably this is being shorted a little bit, just not as much as we thought. I know Ride is being shorted quite a bit. We're going to see that increase a crazy amount. I don't know about Romeo Power. That was more of just a kind of a chase or a cash grab, really. But Zomatic is being shorted. SOS is being shorted. You're going to see those increase, drastically. What's so funny, Matt? Nothing, Chef Hood. Let Zom rise. Yeah, I'm thinking Zom is going to make some big moves. Am I stupid question making you laugh? No. No. Now I got coffee all over me. Oh man. Come on, guys. Have your thoughts on Naked? Naked Brand, I think that's one of them that was also, I believe, shorted. It was in that mix. I don't have it on my list anymore. I did have it on my list, but it was in that mix of the stocks that were talked about. So I think it doesn't hurt to make a small move in there. What was the dent that it ended up getting to? Let's look at 6 months. I don't know why I'm showing all of this. Let's scroll down. So then I'm getting to $3.63, which could be really big for a lot of people, but I was expecting more of an increase. It doesn't look like something that increases huge, but ultimately, if you wanted to make a move, you can definitely say that it's going to follow the same trend as BB and AMC and GME and Bed Bath and Beyond and all of those. Where does a 100K number come from? I always hear AMC to 100K. So one, I mean, there's a ton of DD on it going to 100K and even 500K, which everything has to go perfect. You know, I believe it all comes from Reddit, but everything has to go perfect for it to hit something like that, which means that people don't sell, whales don't sell, and it's not going to go perfect. But I say somewhere in between there, somewhere in between 1,000 and 100K can definitely be possible. It's definitely more possible. Chance of 100K squeezes. Yes, you're right. Possibly, possibly, quite seriously, everything goes smoothly, which basically means if the whales hold on for long enough. Yes, whales are the things that are running this. If the whales do not hold on to this and they sell when it gets to $1,000, because think about it, if they're holding 20,000 shares, 100,000 shares, whatever it ends up being, they make a lot of money if it goes to $100 or $1,000, and they can sell whenever the hell they want to, which it decreases the price a heck of a lot. It derails the full potential of the squeeze. Hey, my first Twitch account. Matt, you're great. Thank you for your live chats. No problem. I mean, I just want to create communities, everywhere, and make sure that, if you want your questions answered, you can come over here, and I can still answer all the questions over on YouTube and have a reasonable chat. Unless they have shorted more than 100% of the float, Matt, they did. Math alone is impossible for them to cover. I knew it wasn't Dick Wood. Don't go sticking your head in a hole. Go on. You're just playing. Check out. No. Are you talking about Nokia or? I don't know what that is. That looks like that's on a up, starting to be on an uptrend. We're starting to see higher lows and higher highs. That looks amazing. I love seeing things like that. Once you start seeing that reversal to where you are creating those higher lows, higher highs consistently, low, 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 high, high, probably another high somewhere up here. It looks really good. It looks like it's something ready to grow from that $13 mark, maybe even getting up to that $30 mark. You never really know where the full potential is, but you're looking for probably a retest at 17, and then you can go from there. So looks good. The whales are on our side. Our Hawk. Yeah. Welcome to the group, Dick Wood. It gets pretty stiff in here at times. Come on. Reasonable chat. Yes. House of Cards Part 2 and 3 are mind-blowing. We have a Hawk, Tony Stark. Yes. If you were here, you were one of us. Yes, you are one of us. All right, so we got 800 people in here. I understand we have people that are falling off because, other streamers that they followed are streaming. So make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate anybody that's here, and anybody that was here. Just go ahead and hit that like button. let's see, how many minutes do we have? So we have just under 30 minutes until the market actually opens, and we'll see some good movement. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, definitely do so. I have 130 followers now. I stream, all this stock stuff, also gaming on there. There's a lot of different things that I will do over on Twitch. That'll be fun. Yesterday I was playing Resident Evil while I was talking stocks. Luckily Matt didn't read my comment earlier. Or head would need a cough drop. Well, now I'm curious. I'm not gonna go back and look for it though. All right, so let's see what's happening with some positions. Let's look at most popular. What's actually moving right now? We have AMC that's actually making a little bit of a recovery. We can see that if we're looking at it from a 10,000 foot view, right? We can see that this is decreasing from that peak point of 1999, which we were very, very close to $20. Very close, 1 cent off. But we're starting to see this increase here, starting to get back to where it should be above $19. Still at below $19 right now at $18.70, $18.80 or so. If I get millions, what am I going to do with the money? Well, half of it has to go to taxes, which I'm going to put into probably, I don't know, maybe some growth positions or crypto or whatever. Just something that can sit there that I'm not going to average in on, that I could just let it grow. And if it does grow, then I'll pay more in taxes. If it doesn't grow, then it doesn't grow. But I know what I'm going to pay in taxes. That's going to be the money that's going to sit there. The rest of it is going to go into long-term accounts. I'll keep the same amount. I only like to keep 30,000 in my account, so it's going to be the same as other money that I own. Probably a portion, depending how much it is. I know some will go to my freaking student loans, which bother the hell out of me because it's more interest than some of the positions or some of the percentages that I'm gaining. It's probably going to be more than 50%. Yeah, it's about 40%, but total with like state and all this other stuff. I just like to make sure I have a little bit of breathing room. But guys, Chef Hood, come on. Yeah, 37%. So yeah, it's gonna be a lower percentage to start. You obviously have to pay, state, understand where your brackets are, but still, I like to keep 50% held aside. So whatever I end up paying as a total, I always look at it as a bonus that I have left over. What's the usual interest rate on a student loan for the U.S.? Also, are the interest rate tax deductible? Yes, but they are. But my interest rate varies. So some can range at like 6%, which freaking suck because recently, when those loans were taken out, they were pretty high in interest. But right now, I think the interest is a little bit lower. So it sucks. If I consolidate it and do what I want, then yes. But I don't have to pay it right now because right now they're on a freeze. So I'm hoping something really big happens before that happens so that I can pay off those damn student loans. I don't have to fucking worry about that. Sorry. I was hoping that Biden would cancel student loan debt because there's a massive amount of student loan debt that people, but from what I heard, if he was going to cancel student loan debt or even $10,000 worth, it was for people making less than $125,000 a year. And I was like, come on, man. Like there are doctors out there with student loan debt and they make more than $125,000 a year and they're struggling paying off their student loans. Like, come on, man. That just takes me out of it. I agree with the breathing room. Yeah. Again, it's always great to have that, just set aside so that you don't have to worry about it, and you always have that breathing room in taxes, because taxes are the most important thing. They will freaking come after you hard if you're not paying your share. And with all the things that I have to pay, and taxes for business, taxes for capital gains, all of the different things I have to go through, our taxes are complicated. Not as complicated as Mr. Beast, but if you haven't seen his channels, he pays for things with his videos, which technically roll into his business. In the UK, we have the same thing. I earn 10K before paying. I earn 10K before paying off student loan. Yeah, but their vote is more expensive to buy. Biden got his student loan paid off for sure. Yeah, of course. All government is a joke. I'd agree with you. SOS won't stop. Where's it going? Wow. Looking good. I mean, I would love to see this, break crazy levels, because then that brings my account even higher. My total account value right now is 52K. Went from 27K to 52K in a matter of months, mostly because of AMC. The rest, I mean, I had Tesla and some crypto, but there's a lot of losses in between. I would put my taxes on a stable coin. Yeah, I mean, it all depends where the prices are. So the issues that I'm dealing with is that if once we end up getting to a portion where it's millions, right? I would literally take it and put it on stable coins as long as the prices are reasonable. If the prices are too high, no, because we've seen what happened before. I don't think we're going to have that huge crash again until we get to that next cycle, because apparently it goes in cycles. But yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see. I hope we're going to see this decrease more, because I would love to put $100,000 into Ethereum. And if I lose a lot of it, then I can write it off. But either way, I can take that taxed money, that taxable money, and do something less risky, where it's a hold strategy until we have to pay those taxes. That's what I did with a lot of positions, and I grew the tax money that I had to pay by 30%. Even though right now I haven't used any of that money to pay the taxes, I've actually used money in my bank account, which means I have to take money out of here. I only like to keep 30,000 in here. So I would take money out of here and put that money into my bank account back where it was, just for that rainy day type of thing. All right. Is there a way you can limit taxes with donating to charities or something? Yes, you can do that. I always see that on Discord. Yes, you definitely can do that by donating to charities. Also by investing into your own business. If you take your money, like say if I have a business, which I do, you make 100K, and the 40,000 of that goes into business expenses. You can actually write those things off as long as they're used for your business. If it's something that's depreciated, then you're gonna have to do that. But either way, you can save some money on taxes by doing that. But for capital gains, yeah, I believe you can, but it's not gonna write off the full amount. I know 100K squeeze Oh, where's that? I know 100K squeeze are unlikely, but damn, that would be nice. That's life-changing money. Absolutely. It is life-changing money. Even 10,000 is life-changing money. A thousand could be life-changing money. If you hold 1,000 shares, 1,000 shares at $1,000, I mean, it's life-changing money. Yes, you're going to have to pay a lot in taxes, but it's still life-changing money either way, as long as you do something right with that money and you don't just throw it all on red. I mean, if you do and you end up winning, then, I mean, technically it's double that life-changing money. And I would just say, don't throw it all on red again. But then if you end up winning, I would definitely say, don't throw it all on red again. And if you win the next time, I would say, you know what? Just throw it on red. Naked is making moves, are they? Let's see. KD. It is. It's up 4%. It's definitely making moves right now. You can see this at the end of the pre-market. You know, this large increase that it has. It's only from 57 cents up to 59 cents, so it's not a crazy move. It just looks a lot higher because the scale is skewed. But either way, it's up 5%. That's pretty good. $100 million on red, please. Roblox is looking clean? Really? I thought they would have had they would have fell by now. Where's Roblox? I just seen it. Oh, yeah, they did fall. Okay. I thought they would have fell by now, and I think they're probably going to continue to do that. They were up at high points, very, very high point, up at $95, which is something that it hasn't gotten to. This is a new high that it created. And once it fell from that new high, you have a lot of people that are probably looking to sell as well. And it's probably going to move back down. In my opinion, just based on history, that's what happens. If anyone goes from being worth around 15K to making over $1 million and cries because they only got to keep 600K, I have the world's smallest violin just for you. That's funny. Yeah, we have 670 people and 670 likes. I like seeing that. If you could hit the like button, I know how it seems that everybody hit the like button, but everybody didn't. But if you could hit the like button, please do so. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to subscribe, or if you want to comment and you're not a person that's a member, then go over to Twitch, comment, or become a member over here. I'm not Chef Hood. Is that became a member? Uh-oh. Or actually, are you Chef Hood? Huh. Because I haven't seen Chef Hood in a while. So if I haven't seen Chef Hood in a while and someone comes up, I am not Chef Hood. Huh. I love this channel. I just joined. I don't believe you. I think you already joined. I think you canceled your membership, changed your name, and then brought your membership back. Thank you for joining as a member. I am not Chef Hood. What's a good clothing store stock to buy? I feel like there are more shopping and traveling opening up. I think as American Eagle public, Nike, Adidas. I came from YouTube wondering, since SOS is up so high in the pre-market, do you think it will drop some a buy when the market opens? I think it will drop some. Where's SOS? I think SOS, where'd it go? I think SOS will drop some in the market open, but we're also going to see that make probably a V-shaped recovery a little bit. We're seeing a lot of buy volume. We just need to see if a lot of positions are actually increasing. Like if AMC starts to increase out of nowhere, GME starts to increase, you'll see SOS make that move as well. But you could see this fall off. I've seen this a number of times where it's gotten to $3.85 or $4 and then has decreased really, really quick. So that's totally on you. If you want to buy right from the start, you definitely can. And basically just manage your risk, saying, okay, if it goes down so much, I'll sell that position. And then I'll buy back in lower, wait for that to go up. You know, managing your risk is a key part to investing. As long as you have enough in there for day trades, you can basically buy, let's say at 385, and then if it goes against you, maybe to 380, you can get stopped out. It continues to go down, and then you buy back in on the way up, knowing that it is on an uptrend. You could do that. But either way, I think you can find a positive in investing in SOS. So yeah, that's totally on you. If it was me, I would do what I just said, but that's totally on you. I'm the real Chef Hood. Oh, there's Chef Hood. I'm right here, Matt. I don't know who that guy is. Uh-oh, we got a feud here. What do you think of anti-radiation clothing? I haven't looked into it. I'm the real Chef Hood. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can see Chef Hood jumping back and forth on two accounts now. Hey Matt, do you know the rule of how many times you can buy and sell a stock before getting in trouble for day trading? If you have less than $25,000 in your account, any buy and sell 3 times in a week in a 5-day period is where you will get in trouble. If you do a fourth one where you buy and sell, then that's where you'll get in trouble. I got in trouble and I got listed as a pattern day trader, and I was actually restricted in trading until I got over 25,000 in my account. Please answer the ops question. Please, I would like to know. Is it true that last night we've seen the U.S. government is trying to tax us on cryptocurrency now? Is that true? I do believe that they were trying to find a way to tax us on cryptocurrency, but I believe it's still considered capital gains. From what I heard, they had something out there where they said they were going to basically tax crypto at 70% because they hated crypto so much. And if they end up doing that, there's going to be riots. There's no way that we're going to hold up, them taxing us 70% of our money to get into crypto because they want to be salty pieces of shit. Holding 200 shares, $4. Look at how much it's popped since yesterday. Let's check it. Wow, 57%. That looks amazing. It could have been a lot more. Wait, what? Oh, 57% in the morning. Yeah. 57% was crazy, and it closed at, $6. So going from $4 to $8 is absolutely insane. I didn't even see this on the way up, or else I would have put some money into it. The money that I took out of AMC, I would have put some money into this to have that grow. If I would have seen that skyrocket, this movement right here, if I would have seen this creating that actually a sort of a bull flag here, creating that flag or the flag here, and then that breakout. Looking for that technical breakout looks absolutely phenomenal. And I would have been so into this on this way up, and I would have held onto the position, letting it grow. But I didn't see it. I actually wasn't even looking really. That was working. That's what sucks about having a 9 to 5. You're working there. So yeah, you have to pay taxes on crypto. But from what I heard, they were saying something about 70%. Anytime you buy and sell shares and options, any one stock within the normal trading hours, you buy SOS today and it drops and you sell it off. That is a day trade. Yes. If you buy and sell in the same day, that's considered a day trade. A lot of times I'll do like 5 in a day and try and win one. My average target would be $100. If I win one, then I'm done trading. I'm ready to just pocket $100 or pocket $200, whatever it ends up being. But yeah, that's my day trading strategy. Swing trading is a lot different. It's not a lot different. It's just it's different. AMC growing before the market opened. Thank you, Yuri, for becoming a member. SOS, still making moves. We're waiting for that to make some moves. I want to see what happens there. AMC is rising right now. Let's see if we can get above that $19 mark when it opens. Let's see what Twitch is saying while we're doing this. Thank you. You're welcome. Can't remember. Anybody wants to follow me on Twitch, definitely do so. I'm over there. I try and make some quality content. We got 3 minutes until the market opens. GME is down 3%. AMC is down 3%. It looks like this position is down 7% as it closed at $6.84, and now it's basically going to open at $6.30 ish. Make sure to save. Funny thing is, it is here. I have it as a swing, which I haven't checked in a while. So I'll also put it on popular just to look at it. And you said rep X. I think I have that as well. Thought I did. It's very spotty. I don't like spotty movement. Bitcoin broke 40K. Hopefully crypto starts running. Did it break 40K? It did break 40K. We can see Ethereum that's up in that $2,800 mark, almost 2,600 or 2,000, sorry, 2,900, $2,800 mark, almost 2,600. That's amazing. Do you have a Twitter, Matt? Just joined Twitter recently. Yes, Perry 8K. If you look it up, you'll see it. It's also in the description, I think. Let me check. Thought it was in the description. Maybe not. Oh, it's in the description of my normal videos. For some reason, this takes a mind of its own. So AMC walls are stupid. Let me see. Yeah, we got 13,000 at 905, 9,500 at 1903. I said 905, but I think it was 1905. There should be a function where you can use your mouse cursor as a magnifying glass. I wish there was. Matt, buy another $1 of Ethereum. I would love to buy more, but not $1 because I just made that move that's not cleared. Uh-oh. Starting to lag here. Looks like we're starting to lag. How can I see the other chat here? You're not going to be able to see the other chat here. Yeah, you have to basically be able to do both. Vegas, thank you for becoming a member. Final countdown here. Let's go. All right, we're open. Let's go. Let's see what's happening. SOS is up 17%. Let's look at what's happening in the day. It's starting to decrease a little bit. So it's going to go based off of the highest percentage here. Whatever's gaining the highest percentage, that's what you'll see. Ride is up 1%. ZOM is up 1%. You're going to see, let's see what AMC is doing. AMC's down 4%. It did decrease all the way down to $18.59, or actually even lower, $18.50 to where it is sort of increasing, has this large candlestick here. It's already at 14 million shares. Thank you, Clayton, for becoming a member. Let's see. I'm not going to lie. I'm Chef Hood. Glad I finally joined. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully the stream holds up. We just broke over $19. That's good to see. Love seeing that movement. Cost is down, which does suck. GME is down 5%, but it looks like LIZI is really moving, really making a decent move here. Roblox is down. AMC is making a move up. Hopefully we don't see a lot of things red. We can see SOS is starting to decrease here. Just like I said, that's going to make its move. Hopefully we see a V-shaped recovery. That would be amazing. Fubo TV and Ride are moving at decent rates. Fubo TV at $24.20. Ride is making a move up. You see nothing but green here. That looks amazing. SOS still falling. ZOM is up 2%. It's weird hearing you say my name and not Chef Hood. What? No, I'm Chef Hood. Everybody's Chef Hood. You guys are funny. AMC is down 4%. GME is down 5%. We're seeing that decrease here from that $19 mark down to $18.80. Hopefully we see some positive movement here. We end up seeing it climb. That's what I want to see. Cost is down basically 4% as well. Let's see. DraftKings, that's down about 1%. Mavis, MVIS is down 1%. I am Chef Hood. No, you're Matthew Perry's cough drops. That's who you are. Let's see. SOS up 11%. Hopefully we could see a V-shaped recovery here. That's what we're waiting for. Get back up to that 15 moving average and make some moves. Mara's up 6%. That's making some really, really good positive moves. SNDL is up. Ride starting to come back a little bit. So Medica's up to 81 cents. That's good. I'll take that any day. We're gonna have to tag team match with the Chef Hoods and Steve Martins. Let's do it, Steve. Here we go. Okay, thanks. No problem. Just go to YouTube and mute it if you don't want to watch it here. Yeah, I mean, I think you can do something with the chat and actually pop it out. I can pop out the chat. Oh. Oh, I don't want that. What's going on here? What's going on here? No, I want. That looks good, I guess. That'll work. That'll work. Let's see. Happening. So Ride is making a little bit of a move. SOS still kind of flat down around that $3.62, which is still a good increase, still 11% up. Now it's starting to come down a little bit more. Let's see, anything else? OCGN's making a positive move. Rocket's making a positive move. Let's see where AMC's down 6%. AMC's down 6%, GME's down 5% or 6%, and cost is down 6% as well. They're all moving together. They're all being heavily shorted at this point. Roblox, I did basically say that was going to be coming back down. It looks like we're starting to see a little bit of a recovery here, though. And nice to see LTC making moves. So we see crypto. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Litecoin is definitely making moves. We have Ethereum Classic that's making moves. Ethereum, Bitcoin, everything's pushing up. Crypto wise. SOS is still dropping. It's down 9%. Or sorry, it's up 9%, but it's been decreasing because it was up 18% total. But you're seeing this completely fall off the map. What about my precious Dogecoin? Dogecoin is not moving right now, but it's positive, but it's not moving a lot. So let me play this. We got a lot of things that are red here, but we can go up here. Like I like keeping this in order where things are green. So we got a lot of things green here. It looks like Ride is making a decent move. It went up to $10, $10.10. You don't know, my cost basis is right there, somewhere around that $10.21. It's actually up in the 11s because of when I transferred over, it changed this. It changed that amount. But looking good. I'll take it. AMC is still, it's hovering, finding a way to get back to that $19 mark, I would believe. One, roll back down. Trying to find a way to get back to that $19 mark. We're seeing this nice V-shaped recovery over the 200 EMA and 15 moving average. Hopefully we can see that continue on the way up and not be oversold or even overbought. Right now I think we're sitting 55 on the RSI, so it's not too bad. Watching AMC stock live is like looking at an intense game of tug of war in 4K. Well, this is 1080p, so not 4K, but I understand. There's an 18 cents. Don't start messing up now. So we have literally like 20 minutes. I hope that the connection stays okay. Good morning, Lance. A little late. I don't think I put anything in the Discord group. I've been slacking. I've been slacking. Ooh. Starting to see us pull back. Starting to see it pull back a little bit. Let's see if I got any free stocks up here while we're waiting for this to make some moves. Nope, no free stocks today. Doge is good, bro. It literally nearly sat at 6 cents for the longest and then took off and found a home around 34 cents. That's a good thing. It will bounce back up, especially after people make some money. Yeah, after people start making money here, they're definitely going to put it into cryptocurrency, whether it's small cryptocurrency or some bigger names, some stable coins, whatever it is. I was making some jerk sauce for my dinners this week. That's cool. I was just joking around. Do I use ISP's Modern? No, I don't know what that is. Maybe I do, and maybe I'm just not reading that the right way. Wow, SOS is down to 6%. It's crazy to see that large increase that we've seen over the pre-market, all of that activity, and then it all get taken away during the actual market open. I mean, that's what they typically do. That's what, hedge funds do, whoever's shorting the position. It shows so much buying strength, but then completely collapses in the open. Crazy. Ride is doing the exact opposite. We're seeing that increase. I don't believe that's being heavily shorted like it was the last few days to weeks. It is making moves. Opening up at $12.86 and now currently at $13.25. That looks really good. That is making some moves. Not gonna lie. I just want some of these positions to continue on the right route. Oh, modem. My internet service provider's modem. So I use the internet service provider's modem. Yes, I would. Do you think I would be better off just buying my own? Do you recommend a certain modem? Maybe I can go on YouTube and find the best one. Because democratic socialism 70% tax. I think that's just overall government. Let's not. Oh wow! So it looks like Roblox is now starting to really increase. Look at this, up to $92. Did I expect that? Not really. I expected that to come back, but it looks good. It looks really, really good. ZOM has come back after increasing so much. SOS still on a crazy spiral downhill. That looks insane. Thank you, System.exit, for becoming a member. Eric is attacking knows his stuff. Modem depends on your line speed. Okay, well, point me in the right direction. I have gig speed for Xfinity. It's a modem router. Okay, I'll have to get into this discussion, and make that decision, because I feel like I do need something of a better internet connection, because I have the Xfinity pods and I have the modem upstairs, but it doesn't seem to be working the right way. Xfinity has modem choices on their site. Yeah, I would love to just buy one outright and just own that modem. Support speeds up to 10 gigs. I don't even know how you can get that high of 10 gigs, because I would love for that to be a thing, but they max out at one gig, the gig speed. You think I can get business internet? Business internet, I can have a lot more gigs. I can probably do that. I'll have to pay more, but it'll make sense as long as I'm generating revenue. Hmm. Well, anyways, it looks like esports is actually making a really decent move here, from $21 up to $22. We're seeing a lot of great movement there. We're also seeing a consolidation for a ride. Hopefully that is just a consolidation and we see that large kick up. But you never really know. Let's see what else. What's AMC and GME doing? AMC is down 3%. We're seeing a lot of fluctuation, more consolidation, which is not a bad thing. Consolidation is really, really good. GME, we're seeing oh, that's not GME. We're seeing consolidation with GME as well. That looks interesting. Hit me up on Discord. I can walk you through it. Yeah, send me a message on Discord so we can talk about it. Because yeah, that'll help me out a lot more than going on YouTube and trying to figure some stuff out. Because typically I get all my information, from YouTube. If I'm looking to do like some sort of project at home, I'll learn it on YouTube. YouTube is a great tool. This is why you're here. But yeah, I didn't start getting the speeds I pay for with Xfinity until I bought my own modem/router. I can link you. Yeah, I can link me to the Amazon product. Yeah, definitely do that. Eric, yeah, if you do that through the Discord and you actually, walk me through it, and we can talk about it just so I understand exactly what's happening. But Edward, I appreciate your help too. both of your help. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, looks like Ricey is up, making a huge move, 5% up. Ride, up 4%. I'm hoping this is just consolidation and we see that uptick, but you never really know. We're seeing a lot of volume there. SNDL, that's up 2%. This is up 3%, but it still has decreased the whole day. Let's see if SOS is still finding its way down. Hopefully we can see that recovery, because this is being oversold like crazy. But somewhere around there. I typically want to see 2 green candlesticks before I see that increase. So yeah, but right now, I mean, we're sitting at a really weird spot. Because I use this product for many years and it's absolutely amazing. I have a 1.5 gig speed plan. I don't have a Patreon. Well, either way, I think Eric is actually going to be creating that discussion. But thank you for bringing that up. And I'm gonna talk to Eric about it. And yeah. But I appreciate you bringing that up. If you don't have a Patreon, it's okay. But if you want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. I'm not Chef Hood. Says Matt's link is in the Discord. I like how Chef Hood and I'm not Chef Hood is in the same spot. I don't know if and the fact that Chef Hood would always talk about the Discord, and now I am not Chef Hood is also talking about the Discord. So I feel like you are Chef Hood. And the fact that you're saying it's worth it means that you are Chef Hood because you're in the Discord. You just sold yourself out. I see what's happening here. I see what's going on here. This is a conspiracy theory. I see what's happening. I see what's going on. You just sold yourself out. I can put things together. See? I can put things together. Yes, you have to join the Patreon to join the Discord. I've heard it was a good place. I see what you're trying to do. Beyond Meat is up 10%. Going to have keep an eye on it. Let's see what the top gainers are in the markets. Because let's see, top gainers. Wow, 156%. The hell is this? What in the world? At the end of the pre-market, that jumped a crazy amount, and it's suspended now because of the drop. But look at that! Literally within a couple of minutes, it jumped up to $21. This is what I call that manipulation there, because then it opens up and you're like, okay, I need to sell this, and everybody ends up selling. I got 50 shares. It's a good time to sell. Oh, let me see. BBWA. I got 50 shares at $50. You think it's a good time to sell? I would set a stop loss because it might be okay if you got 50 shares at $50. That's somewhere around here. It looks like it grows very slowly. So I would say, if anything, put a stop loss, because if you do get stopped out, you'll gain whatever you wanted to gain. But put a stop loss lower than where you think it's going to go. So let's say if you have 50 shares at $50, you would probably put a stop loss, let's say at 51. 50, basically comfortable with gaining that $1 worth of a gain. And let it grow the rest. And then if it does get up to $52, you set your stop loss at maybe $51.50. Keep editing that stop loss. I think if you want to sell and you're comfortable with that gain, the $1 gain, you bought 50 shares, which would be $50 that you gained, go ahead and do that. But it does look like something that slowly increases, doesn't really have rapid decreases here. So That would be my opinion, because right now you could still see that it's moving. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to eat breakfast. What did I miss? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Chef Hood. I know, I know what you did. What do you think AMC will reach by Friday? Well, if we keep seeing these negative moves today, I don't know what AMC is at now. GME is at 2%. Let's see if AMC made a little bit more of a move, a little bit more of an impact. Let me go to most popular. Is AMC positive? Where is AMC? You know what? I can't find it. It is positive. All right. So if AMC starts to really break these barriers and it gets to $20, $25, I can see it definitely making a huge move on Friday. The only thing is where it will be depending on the volume. We're seeing some weird movement here today. It's right in between the break even where it's positive and negative. So where do I see it? I could say comfortably, if it's a positive move, I can see it close to $25, maybe 24, 23, 24. But if it's a aggressive positive move today, we see this somehow skyrocket to $25, then tomorrow could possibly be that 100% day that we were looking for. And I'm saying that it could be $50 by the time we get to Friday. I'm the real Chef Hood, guys. The other guy isn't Chef Hood. He even says he isn't Chef Hood. Silly goose. I see what game you're playing here, and it's pretty funny. Did someone slip pills in your breakfast today? So how do I become a moderator, Matt? I would love the honor. There you go. As long as you don't take the power to your head. Is that the saying? I don't know. I say AMC $38 tomorrow. Why $38? Netgear Nighthawk. Okay, I'll look that up. Starting to come back a little bit on AMC, but we are making some moves with AMC. That's good to see. Here we go. Says up to 2 gigabytes. I'll save this tab. Instead of just saving the overall thing, I'll save the search results. Just because I never know what we're gonna do. Let's see. What are you doing? Work, live streams. I want to get on it to your modem downstairs. The issue is, I think the modem is just horrible because I've had a hard wire and it was actually worse than the wireless, which makes no sense whatsoever. So I need a different modem and then I can hardwire whatever I want to hardwire. So AMC, yep. All right, so thank you everybody watching on Twitch. I appreciate it. We got about 5 minutes left to the stream and then got to get to work. Total account value now is around 53,000. That's good. Good. It's really good. We're seeing AMC back up to where it was, $19.50, $19.60. Looking for that to break the $20 wall, that ceiling. We have a ton of walls that are created here. A huge wall at $19.60, $19.67, $19.70. I would imagine the wall at $20 is probably going to be huge. You know? Rocket up 0.3%. LTC Properties, a jam right there. Let's see. Ride is up 9%. That's really, really good. I'm all for that. It looks like I'm positive on Ride, but obviously I told you that my cost basis is in the 11s. My real cost basis. Thank you again. You are the voice of reason, and it's great to start my day with you. I appreciate that. You know, there are so many other people that stream, and I want to be different. I want to be able to answer everybody's questions. I want to be able to create that community, that communication there, instead of just trying to be the most popular on here. Obviously, I want to be able to have more people that are watching, but even if I did have more people that are watching, I still would do members only, just because um, it creates that community and it creates a connection. And I feel like that differentiates, me from some of the other people. Matt, I need the link to the Discord so I can join. You're not fooling me. What are y'all solid long-term safe plays? For example, I got a bunch of Boeing, and closed at $100 during the last year's pandemic dip. So for me, my long-term safe plays are usually within dividend positions. I like to play dividend positions, ETFs. All of my things that are in like my Roth IRA are mutual funds, dividend positions, ETFs, dividend paying ETFs, whatever it is. I'm looking for the best opportunity to grow my money. And so far, that's been working out well, because I'll gain an average of around 16 or 17%, which is really good. I'm all for that. And if I could put some different positions in there, like some riskier positions, things that may end up having, maybe trading on the OTC markets, something really small, like $2 in that could grow to a lot. That gives me the potential to grow the Roth IRA a lot, and then put that into more long-term investments without having to pay taxes on it, as well as holding AMC in there, depending where that gets to, holding 10 shares. If that ends up getting to a bigger amount, now I have, let's say it gets to $100,000. Now I have about $1 million in my Roth IRA that I can actually, distribute to different places. So for me, like I said, mainly ETFs and dividend paying positions, as long as the dividend holds. If it doesn't hold, then I'm out of that position. This community is great. Thank you for saying that. AMC 20, what? What? Huh? Excuse me? Where am I at? Holy crap, I didn't even realize it. Look, I'm missing things. Thank you for telling me. Oh my goodness, $20.59. Just like I said, if it really pushes past this, I mean, we're gonna see that 50% day, 100% day soon. I've been so green this month. It just came out of nowhere. This is gonna come back though. It looks like it's gonna be a healthy pullback. You got walls at $20.60. That just broke past that wall like nothing. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Give me a second. I gotta go answer the door. Give me 1 second. I'm back. I am back. How are you doing? We broke the $20 wall and it's still going. Yeah, I mean, it's good that it's holding $20. That's what I like to see. You know, my daughter apparently rung the doorbell, which I didn't know they were even going to be here. But Harper's not feeling well. So that's great. I'm almost at $54,000 for the total account. Let's see if anything else. It looks like Ride is actually making a huge move, getting up to that $11 mark where my actual cost basis is. Hopefully we could see some decent movement there before the end of the day, which we are seeing decent movement either way. SOS is up 9%. That could be up a lot more. It should have been up a lot more. Ride is up 11%. And eBet is up 11% as well. You're seeing some pretty good movement. Even Zom is up to 84 cents. So I'm all for that. I'm about to buy like 10 shares, 10 AMC contracts once a few shorts gain and sell the option and squeeze. Calculate like 30 million gain. Jesus. GME is lagging. Is GME doing anything? Yeah, GME is down 1%. Cost is also down, which pisses me off. Down 1%. If your account is being up and is stressing you, you can always send me like 25K to hold for you. That's funny. That's too funny. Yeah, sometimes we're about to hit $21 on AMC. That's amazing. That is amazing. Let's break this wall. Do we have a $21 wall? It doesn't look like it. Just 3,000 shares at $21. We have 5,000 shares at, where's that at? 2090 or so. But that doesn't look like a big enough wall to get past all the buy volume. We have 73 million shares within the first 35 minutes. We're about to hit $21 here. We do have a 33,000 share wall at $21 now. And I think it's growing. Just break through it. Just break through it. You know the deal. Just bust through that wall. There we go. 21. Look at that. Just ate up that 33,000. Ate it up completely. Look at this, man. Look at this. GME and AMC at the same time going up. Look, GME is now positive again. It's up 2%, up 2.5% or something. But AMC, it's about to hit $21.50. This is insane. Insane. The movement is just absolutely ridiculous. And SOS is up 9%. Ride is up 8%. This movement is just crazy. I'm all for it. Where's GME? Is GME making a move? Cost is now up again. Yes, love to see that. Love to see it. Cost is now up. Where's GME? Come on, I'm trying to catch it. Where'd it go? God. I never catch it because it keeps moving. But yeah, GME is up 1% now. That's good. BlackBerry's up. Come on. Stop moving. BlackBerry's up 2%. All right, well, I think this is pretty much it. We have 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to get off of this. Make sure you guys hit that like button. hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of my other channels if you want to. Follow me on Twitch. We have 142 followers over there, but go and follow me over there. Let's see. Also, if you want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description, or if you want to join as a channel member, that link is in the description as well. If you are following on Twitch, I don't know what else you can do in order to support the channel here, but you know, do something. So I'm still trying to get used to what Twitch has to offer, and if I can become an affiliate, if I want to become an affiliate, and we'll see how that works. That gave us an extra 10 minutes. AMC really about to go up now. Yeah, I mean, it went up to $21. I think it's starting to consolidate, which is definitely a good thing. But again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by, everybody for commenting, and people that understand exactly what I did yesterday. And, you know, we can, you know, talk about that over and over and over again. And, yeah, I love these conversations with you guys. Whether you're a subscriber, you're not a subscriber, if you're a member, you're not a member. If you're a member and you're not a subscriber, I feel like that's like backwards. But anyways, thank you guys.